Hello kids, how are you guys doing today? This is Pranav, your Western music teacher, and I am back with a video. And this video will not particularly be a lesson, but in this video we are going to talk about what an electric guitar is. As you all know, and many other students who particularly are crazy about electric guitars pretty much more than the acoustic guitar, because you know electric guitar is associated with rock stars and rock bands that you guys really love. The bands like Avenged Sevenfold, Slipknot, Lamb of God, and the Beatles. If you talk about classic early 80s or 70s bands, Pink Floyd, Iron Maiden, Metallica. So the core ingredient for their sound was this thing, the electric guitar that I have in my hand. This is my electric guitar. This one is Ibanez RG 1070. This one is a premium version, and it's a Floyd Rose guitar. So as you can see, this is a whammy bar here, and I can do all the pitch bends and all the dives and everything, every crazy stuff that you guys dream about doing. So the thing which differentiates an electric guitar from an acoustic guitar is that obviously you require an electric signal to run it. So you can see an input jack over here. So you take a 6mm cable and you insert that cable into this jack, and you connect it with an amplifier or with a guitar processor or with a distortion pedal or whatever is the equipment of your choice, and you can then really start playing this instrument. How does this instrument work, and why this instrument particularly requires an electric signal to run? We'll talk about it. Now, as you guys can see, these objects placed in the body of the guitar, these are known as the guitar pickups. Now, what do they do? And if we talk about it in simple language, in layman terms, what are their functions and what are they actually? So they are nothing but electromagnets in simple language. If we say an electromagnet is a magnet which has been made from a simple metal. So what do they do is they take a metal pole and they wrap around some copper wires around it, and then if you run electric signals, then that will magnetize the pole. So that's why it is known as an electromagnet, because it becomes a magnet with the help of an electricity. So these pickups are nothing but electromagnets. Now this is what are these pickups. We just talked about what are the pickups in common language. What do they do? What do they do is, if you strike a string like this, then the string is vibrated. String gets vibrated. So these pickups, they convert the vibrations into audio signals. Then this vibration will be converted into audio signal, and that will be transferred via the guitar cable to the amplifier, and after the amplifier you hear the distortion and the clean channel or the sound of the electric guitar, which is very famous among music lovers and other people around the globe. So this is what these pickups do, and this is how the electric guitar works. This is the volume pot. So basically you can lower down the volume, or you can just turn it up with the help of this volume pot. This also helps in cleaning up the signal. If you think that your gain or the signal or the sound of the electric guitar is too distorted or too crunchy for as per your taste, then you can just always roll it back a little bit and you can clean the signal up, so it will become cleaner and cleaner. This is the tone knob. Now if the tone is very bright and harsh according to your taste, and it's not sounding right, so what you can do is you can just roll this knob back, and as you roll it back, the signal starts getting smoother and smoother. It will add more bottom end to the signal, and the signal will start sounding let's just say very creamy instead of very bright and harsh. So this tone knob helps in that aspect. Now other features of the electric guitar are same as an acoustic guitar. It has a neck, it has the frets, it has the strings, which are obviously used to play it. Now this Floyd Rose version guitar has these nut locks. What do? Is they lock the strings on over the nut. Now if the strings are locked at this point, then you cannot further detune or uptune or downtune the strings with the help of the tuning pegs. So this further helps in the tuning stability, and if you get fancy with a whammy bar and you start doing crazy dive bombs and everything, then this also helps in preserving the guitar tuning. And no matter what you do, no matter what you how much you fiddle around with the strings, the tuning remains intact. Now this guitar specifically also has these tuning knobs which are locking other than traditional guitar tuning pegs. So if you have seen a normal acoustic guitar, you just insert the strings into the tuning pegs and you just wind them around the tuning pegs, and that's about it. But in this locking tuning machine heads, what you do is you just insert the wire and you just tighten them up with the knob, so it gets locked in its place. So this further helps in additional tuning stability, you can say. Now the body construction of the electric guitar is very different from an acoustic guitar. So how is it different? We'll talk about in the further video, which will follow this video, and in the next video. So until then, you guys stay tuned to the channel and do like, share and subscribe to the content, and do share your doubts and queries and suggestions into the comment section, and I'll try to come up with a possible solution. And until next time, happy learning.